My name's Simon. I've never done a YouTube channel before. I've also never built a model railway before. Why don't you come and watch me give it all a go? Right, quick look at what I'm going to be using to build the baseboards. In comes the magic finger. Some 70mm wood screws, some shorter wood screws, not sure what they are, maybe 10-15mm to fix the adjustable feet. Some M8 bolts, nuts, associated washers, 13mm spanner and ratchet, some wood drill bits, impact driver, and some clamps just as a spare pair of hands while I'm gluing and nailing. Glue, I'm going to be using the Gorilla wood glue, and there's the nail gun. Okay, the baseboards are made from 9mm ply, and luckily I managed to reclaim all this, a huge quantity actually. It has got some paint on, and it is a little bit knocked about, but I think the opportunity was too good to be missed. There's probably hundreds of pounds worth of material that I can recycle, then happy days. Okay, so I started constructing the baseboards. I'll put the end pieces on. Basically, it's a box shape that we're going to build, where I use good old trusty Gorilla Glue. All the edges. Like I say, I'm going to paint, give this all an undercoat. So I'm not too bothered if there's some painted bits on the outside or on the inside, not too precious. Okay. So I'm going to try and stand that up for you. And then what I'll do is just run some more brads along this, which will hold it in place while the glue dries. Then repeat exactly the same thing on the other side. Check I've got enough brads in there. Again, exactly the same as the other side. Apply some Gorilla PVA. Attach with some brads. On the brad gun along the top. A few sticking brads. And there you have the carcass for the baseboard. I think these are strong enough. I mean, I've stood on them. I don't think there's any need for any extra bracing. And any bracing to keep it all stable, I will use the structure of the legs. Okay, so I'll put a brad in every 10 centimetres or so down the sides, along the top. So that's all well constructed. Next, I'm going to make some legs for this to stand on. So the top of the ply is going to be approximately 90 centimetres. So in height, but I am going to add these adjustable feet on the bottoms, just because the room that I'm actually in isn't 100% level. And of course, that's what I need. Okay, so I'm going to measure down 20 centimetres. And 19 from the other end, and call those measurements the top. Okay, so I'm going to get some 70mm screws. Fix these in place. All this I'm going to sand down and prime after. So that one's 19 to the top, that one's 20. There you are. Right next to a knot. Same on the other side. Double check those measurements. 19, 19. $20. One more of those. So those all joined together are the first set of legs. I just need to replicate the same thing again. I'll just marry those two up. Again, this was all the reclaimed stuff, so It was actually used for an exhibition stand. So all the back was blacked out, just like a matte water-based paint. So it's going to be pretty easy to cover. Get some more screws. Again, bang in the center of a knot, fantastic. Line all that up. And I'll just check those measurements one last time. 20, 20, and 19. So I need 4 more screws in there. And then I will have 2 sets of legs. Okay, hopefully 2 matching sets. Okay, so this is going to be the top, because it is the 19 centimeters. Good, correction. That's going to be the top. So on here, on the inside, I'm going to put a couple of the adjustable feet. Like so. For that, I have some small screws. Not exactly sure how long these are, but I think they'll do the job. Okay, so I'm going to put them on the inside. Again, don't know if that's right or wrong, but it turns out to be wrong. Then I have a lot of unscrewing and reattaching to do. So these have 6 screws per foot. Two. 3. 4. The one I've put in. And 6. I'll get some close-ups of those anyway, so you can see exactly what I've done. Again, on this side, repeat, centralise. It's about the same width as the CLS actually, so a little bit fiddly even. There we go. another 4 of those. Four of those. And I'll wind these feet down completely. Magic. One set complete. Okay, I'm going to proceed with building this, finishing this next set of legs, and then we'll get back to how I'm going to attach them to the baseboard itself. Okay, baseboard done and legs assembled. We now need to attach the legs to the baseboard. These are made to fit nice and snug just inside the baseboard itself, and then I am going to drill through from the outside and insert a 100mm bolt, 8, I think they're M8. Okay, these may need a little bit of persuasion, so they are snug. Okay. Okay, that's it. And then, see from there, I'm going to drill through here and bolt the leg to the baseboard itself. That means that should I want to remove the legs or fold everything down, whatever reason, simply going to be 2 bolts and everything will come apart. Right, so I could take a measurement of 45 across and 45 down. Okay. I'm going to use the 10mm bit. Drill straight through. And then fix in place with a square external bolt and just a washer on the back. Sorry, I said bolt with washer I meant. Then I will tighten that up, and again repeat times 4. Right, here we are with the baseboard upside down. What I'm going to do is just put a brace in place, give it a little bit of rigidity. Central holes. And the same nut bolt and 2 washer as the top part. And as I make the connecting pieces for these, I will add some extra bracing going the other way, just give it that little bit more strength. Right. On baseboard. Okay, so that's baseboard number 1. Got about 10 more of these to build, and then some connecting pieces to join these together, and some corner pieces. This is going to be for the lower level, the base level, and then I'll have some more boards to build for other components, which is a fiddle yard at a later date. So I'm going to get on and prime one of these. I'm only going to leave it in primer at the moment until I decide what the final finish is going to be, whether I go for a matte black. Of course, the tops, even though I'm going to throw some paint on, are never going to be seen, but it'll just give me the aesthetic that I need when all this is assembled as baseboard level 1. Okay, legs built, baseboard built. Going to give everything a coat of grey primer undercoat, water based. Obviously it's not going to go outside, but it just allows me to easily clean the brushes with water, so happy days as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I'm going to give this one coat, and then the rough edges, just sand them off. As I said, this is all recycled, so there are more than a few blemishes in there. But once it's had a lick of paint, nothing's really going to be visible. Or indeed is it important being underneath the baseboard. The main thing is that it's straight and solid. It's the way I'm looking at it. Okay, this stuff dries quite quickly, which is good. Well, that wraps up episode 1. Hopefully somebody will watch this, and I will maybe have a liker and subscriber by the time I put the next video up. Okay, next time, obviously I'll have built a few more of these and got some paint on them and stuff, and then I'm gonna show you my plan for laying the baseboards out and the beginnings of the master plan, I guess. So join me next time. Take care. Bye bye.